All right, we are just extremely, extremely late today. We are late today, but it's okay. We are here for our first live of 2026. I feel like I'm only going to be going live once a month. I mean, I'm supposed to do divination on that to be sure if that's the right course of action for me. But seeing the response that I currently get on the videos, like the lives aren't doing it for the channel. It's not the lives. It's the long form content and the shorts. Some of my stop motion planning shorts are whatchamacallit are doing very, very well for me, relatively speaking. And yeah, I'm a little messy today because I've had an extremely busy weekend. So I'm looking forward to getting into my planner and getting a handle on my week 3. And so we are currently using the 2026 Sterling Ink Complete Common Planner hardcover. I did a review on this, an unboxing and review, if you want to check that out. There's a version with music and a version without music. Still getting to learn how to make effective audio, so sorry if the version with music is annoying. I like my music, but I'm still learning how to make it sound good. Ignore my squeaky chair. And okay, so generally I like to plan the week first, and then we do the affirmations. But since we're here, oh, look at that. I gotta fix that somehow. But here is the January cover page. Oh no, what are you doing? There we go. Probably gonna have to use glue on that later. But this is January. And the theme is mainly the new moon. Each month, basically the theme that runs across through all the months is going to be lunar. And so for January, it's the new moon with citrine and amber. These are 2 crystals that are recommended to use for the new moon, because they assist with visualizing and manifesting and planting seeds, and even creating plans. So, oh, kind of can't see it because of my head there, but there you go, January. And in terms of the tabs here that you see here, it says here Sticky Monster Co., but I bought these from a different Etsy shop, so I don't know if they're just carrying Sticky Monster Co. or if Sticky Monster Co. is the name of the brand and I've just been calling them by the wrong name all this time. But anyway, these planner tabs are from there, and I just drop them in right there on the first is not the word, on the page right before the monthly page begins, right? So the number under here is 12 because that's meant to be part of like the December pages. But since January begins right here, I put the tab right here, and I'm taking this December page to make my January cover page. So that's what we're doing with that. I have not set up my monthly pages. I was supposed to do that today, but I did not get it together. And I was like, I need to go live because it's 1:11. And when I started making content, I loved doing a live on 1:11 or on 2:22 or on 3:30 or on 3:3. So I'm like, you gotta do this. But a lot of my setup pages are not done. But what I've been doing is gratitude. I used to keep a gratitude log all on one page for the month. But since the Complete Common Planner is dated, I decided to go for writing the gratitude on the first 2 lines of the dated page. So that's where the gratitude log is taking place. And on a page like this, where I have these trackers, I'm just keeping current with the date here on the gratitude log, but then doing whatever I want underneath that. And so this is where we're going to be writing our affirmations. And this is a tracker that is not completed yet. And this was week 2. This was the first week in the Common Planner, but I truly did not get to fill this out until maybe it was Monday. Maybe I filled it out Monday morning. And of course, I only got dinner down. And then I touched it again to do the evening routine, not the evening routine, the bedtime routine. And then I just was doing to-dos. So anyway, the personal stuff has begun, so I can't show too much. I'm going to have to just... Here we are. Week 3. So, like we said, citrine, amber, new moon, those are our colors. We are going to start with dinner. So yes, I like to time block dinner because if you can get dinner cooked on time, you're more likely to go to bed on time, which means you're more likely to wake up on time. Oops, I did that weird. Very weird. All right, since I'm trying to get myself together, what is happening? I made a whole mess here. That's what I did. Okay. Since I'm trying to get myself together, I'm going to be pausing from the setting up and just writing down to-dos. It's not going to be a long live because honestly, I'm late. I'm usually here at 3:30 and I did not come on till 5 o'clock or something, or 5:15. I can't remember. But I was like, you cannot renege. You have to do this. And so that's why we are here. And one thing I did is I was not supposed to put the dinner line here because I don't cook dinner on Tuesdays. Erasing that. It's going to be a Messy Boots live. That's one thing. Like, the planner's so beautiful. And I want to be so precious, as Jashi Corinne likes to say. I want to be so precious with it. But this planner is saying, guess what, girl? You just get the pretty hardcover. Things are going to be messy in January. Messy, messy. Because I would show you, but because I've written a lot of personal stuff already, I can't even flip to it, but they're aesthetic because the handwriting is okay, I guess. They're aesthetic because the handwriting's not so bad. But the lines are crazy and there's tons of whiteout. All right. Okay, so I already know that for dinner, we're going to be turning and readjusting here also. So for dinner, we have string beans. We have to chop garlic as well. Chop garlic. And I actually think we need to chop onions too. Chop onions as well. Lots of dinner tasks tomorrow. I don't like it. And then in the evening, I already know I have to do reading for my book club. I don't know what pages we're reading though. Oop, oop. Yeah, don't know what pages we're reading. Okay, Women Who Run with Wolves. And then I need to paint my nails. Because, oh no, I should do it the day of. That's what I should do. All right, so painting nails on Tuesday at 5. And then I can begin filming at 6:30. Film SICCP setup. Okay. All right. So one thing I'm noticing about the Complete Common Planner is that I have, in this one, I need to go back and look at my receipt and see if I bought an imperfect one, because I did find a misalignment that is typical with the imperfect. If I didn't know that there was a lot of private stuff already, I would show it to you. But that will have to wait until our setup video and I can show it to you then. But it's the same misalignment that I've described in the other planners, the previous planner, the 2023 undated, the 2024 undated and the 2025 that I've been working in. There was one page in each of those where the boxes on one page did not align with the boxes on the other page. And it was only one page from what I saw in both of those books. And I have found it here, so I'm curious to know, did I purchase an imperfect one and forget? Or is what I'm thinking as imperfect not what they're thinking as imperfect? Could be that too. One thing we got is I got hair in my face. And I'm not happy about I left my markers over there, so we're gonna keep working until I hit must get the pencil case wall, because I don't want to have to get up again. I mean, I am gonna have to get up again, but I don't want to have to get up too many times. So we will keep working. Right, we've got the PM reflection. And then we've got our weekly. Okay, and next we have what? Homeschool instruction time. Okay, so that's a pen that is also over there. All right, well, gonna have to get up because everything is over there now. We have done all we can. Actually, I guess we can put these dots. Anything else that is here? No, there is nothing. All right. Oh, and I just want to show you real quick. This was 2025's book. Here it is. This is the thickness. I love to hold it and squeeze it. And I put the pencil board that came with it in the back. I didn't do that when I first got the book because this was sitting inside a cover, and so you would have never seen that. But now that the book is on the shelf, we've got this in the back. Gives it a nice sturdy, I love it. And also, let's just show you, this is how many pages are left. We're left with, I made it to 273. I might do some year-end reflecting on here, even though we're already in January 11. But I might do like my December and quarterly end review stuff and level 10 life or something in this book. Okay, so continuing on with week 3. We've set that up. Okay, there we have it. Now, homeschool instruction time. Oh, wait, appointment. There is an appointment here. Oops, that should be up here actually. Okay, so um got another appointment here and here. All right, those appointments are in. Back to homeschool instruction time. I really want to be done in 1 hour. Because there's a lot to do. A lot to do. I'm supposed to do some editing today. Oh, wait. Who are we kidding? I'm not going to do school at that time. I'm supposed to be leaving the house at that time. All right. We should be back by noon. And then we will work till then. We've been getting home rather late on Fridays. So, realistically, I'm looking at getting home at 4 o'clock if I'm lucky. All right. So as usual, if it is a fixed block of time where nothing else can be scheduled there, I will highlight it along the hourly boxes. Okay, next up, well, I need to write this here. Update homeschool register. Okay. Next up, we have okay. So after that, we need to add work. And what I don't know if my books are open. Can you believe that? So I should write that down. This is what I don't like about the weeks being all separate. I'm not used to it. Where is it? Here we go. Jeez. Okay. So over here, I'm going to write down. I have forgotten what I'm supposed to write down. Something that I was supposed to do. Something that I was supposed to remember to do. I don't remember. Man. It's so bad. Go back and look at it again. Okay, look at it again. What do we... Oh, the books. The books being open. Check booking system. Open days. Okay, so we will do that. All right. However, we're going to assume just for now, because we're not going to be checking that now. If we weren't live, I would be checking it, but because we are, I am not going to put further strain on the computer. Just remembered something else. You know what I need to do is I need to put something there to bookmark this. So I'm going to be flipping back and forth a lot. Okay, so, oh, there's a ribbon here. All right, so we'll keep you out for later. All right, what were we going to write down? Make a password. That's what it was. Okay. There we go. All right, back to this. All right, so that is Monday, where I will be reading for the book club. Tuesday, we will be filming And hopefully we will begin at 6:30. Then there's book club. Thursday and Friday. Thursday is going to have to be a homeschool admin day. Friday. And Saturday, I feel like Saturday is going to turn into an editing day just because there's a lot of backlog to edit and I didn't do any today. No editing whatsoever happened this weekend. So I feel like that is going to turn into an editing day. And then we will not be live next Sunday. As I said at the beginning of this live, I'm making some changes because I notice that the views are not coming from the lives. They're coming from the long form content and the shorts. The lives are not cutting it for people. And while I enjoy the lives tremendously, there's a big investment in setting the camera up and being ready and, arranging for the space and the quiet and etc. to do something that is just not being enjoyed, right? Because if it was being enjoyed, more people would be liking and subscribing when they come across my lives. But actually, quite a few times last year, I would have people unsubscribe after I dropped a live. So it's not what the people want, but I want to continue being live. So I plan on being live at least once a month. And hey, Maybe I end up saying, no, I love it. Let's keep going live every Sunday. But I actually think it would be more beneficial to me to just record my long form content on Sundays and edit during the week to publish and let my videos be seen by more people. So we won't be live next week. Next time we will be live will be in February. And just looking at the calendar now, February 22nd is a Sunday. So most likely the next live will be on 2/22. Actually, let's just write that down. 2/22. I'm going to write it here. Live. And we're going to drop our signifier there. Live on YouTube and put our dot. Okay. Back to this. So, filming, however, that's going to be, we're going to make that from 2 to 8. And then we're going to put homeschool admin. Oops. Homeschool admin at that time. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing that again. Just going to write that. Okay, so after the evening routines and work, it's time for the morning routine. Oops. You just can't easily flip to the last weekly either. Okay. All right. And then I know for a fact that here, I've got some cleaning tasks here that I can't remember, and I don't have my ideal weekly to look at, so that's why I have last year's planner here, so that it can remind me. Here's the ideal weekly from last year. And we have load vitamins here. And we also have laundry. Okay, so this is laundry with kids. Before I was just writing laundry by itself, and so I was just doing laundry by myself and grabbing clothes out of people's hampers. But I want to teach my kids to fold and put away their laundry. That means I need to remember to do that. So I wrote it down here that this coming Saturday, I'm not just doing the laundry. I'm directing, assisting, supervising the folding and putting away of the children's laundry. But that also means that there needs to be clean laundry before this folding and putting away. So that means I gotta do laundry at other times during the week. So I'm going to write the do laundry dot here. Do laundry. And then I'm just going to, oops, wrong color. Back to this. Okay, and now that we've done that, we're back to these other cleaning tasks, which is the vacuuming of the foyer and the stairs. I was liking the way I was writing this near the end of last year, so I'm going to do that again. Yeah, I think it's here. So we get 3 dots. We get 3 dots for wash spirit dishes. Next, we get 2 dots. Oh my God. Keep this bread away from me. I keep grabbing it. Okay, so we get 2 dots of vacuum foyer and L1 stairs. Okay, that's that one. And then the next one is vacuum. L3 hallway and L3 stairs. There we go. Now we just need to add our signifier dots to the morning routine, and we can move into the to-do lists. My hair is getting in my face. Okay. Okay, that's it. We are, well, didn't do some highlighting over here. But once I do that, we are officially done. All right, now we're officially done with all of the time blocking for week 3. We just need to add our to-do lists. And I need to decide what markers I'm using for that. Just gonna go with this because it cuts the easiest. Wow, I can't remember anything, even though I've been doing it just like this for 2 years straight. 12:30. Okay, so messy as that is, we are leaving it that way. Next up is over here. I'm going to use this Erin Condren. It's very bright. Let's see what we can do here. I want to take a thinner pen. I mean, I don't know why we're getting fancy here. I know why, because I feel like it. I'm just going to do some outlining or something. I don't like how that looks. You can barely tell what that says. So I'm just going to come back in here with this gel pen and there you go. Better. And then we will put our dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm just going to go all the way down. Okay, and then next, to-do lists. We're going to go with the gel pen again. Okay, so homeschooling. These to-do lists are supposed to hold next actions. And it pretty much works that way with the homeschooling and bookkeeping list, but the thinking this list tends to become like, I thought of something, let's just write it down here. So I need to be better about, I guess, where to keep to-dos that are not next actions, but I do want to remember to do it. All right, and bookkeeping. And thinking this. Okay. Okay, so what do we got here? We have, I don't remember where I do my lines either. Okay, 8:30. 8:30. Okay, so in terms of what I like to put a sticker up here just for fun because this page is pretty functional. So I leave a lot of space to write things down and don't do a lot of decor other than the color coding of stuff, right? That's right to do. Okay, continuing. You know what I didn't do either? I didn't put the moon phases of the week. There's so much to do. Ooh, I just smudged everything. This is the problem with gel pens. I just smudged this whole thing down here. Okay. Let's just put the sticker on and be done. Okay, so my husband made these stickers on Canva. So this moon here looks cute, but this cluster of amethyst is more accessible. So that's what we're going to choose. Normally I like to cut all this out in one shot, but I didn't have time, and so I haven't done it. Yeah, we're just gonna cut this stuff out here. That's gonna go there. First, I need the tweezers. All right. There we have it. First completely decorated week in the Complete Common Planner 2026. I love it. Except for this giant smudge right here. Hate that. Hate that for me. Okay. That said, we're way over. We were super late, but we're here. So let's say our affirmations. Let us say these affirmations with the intent that they help us focus on the things we want to create. Now, generally I slide some washi tape over here. But I don't know which one I'm going to use, and I'm not going to start choosing now. So I'm just going to give myself a line here. And it's like the washi tape is going to go there. So don't write past that line. There we go. And now we can stay in the lines. So my fountain pens have not been filled, so that's annoying. But I'm going to use this. See. And I'm going to just use this 0.5 Sarasa, just something a little bolder to differentiate it from my planning size. Okay, so let us begin. We have the very first one. See, I'm rubbing my fingers all over this thing, so I'm going to have to pull this out. Next, the next affirmation, and I'm going to just go grab something from a previous month last year, see what speaks to me. I easily love, validate, and cherish myself. I easily love, validate, and cherish myself. I have the courage to face the truth, Melody Beatty. Oops, I wanted that in orange. So, okay. Oops, I spelt her name wrong, I think. All right, next time. Sorry, Melody. I am a channel for my deepest truth. Yes. I am a channel for my deepest truth. Perfect. I think we're gonna stop there. I want to keep going, but no other affirmation that I just read is like, yeah, write that one down this time. So we're not going to force it. Leave something there for other times in the month as it arises. So today is the 11th. 11th, the color is orange. So for affirmations on the 11th, I'm going to put my dot. And then I'm going to put a dot next to each of these affirmations. And there you have it. We have time blocked our week, and we have affirmed our direction for week 3. And here it is, week 3. By the way, I think the new moon is Sunday the 18th. So don't forget your new moon wishes in Capricorn. But anyway, have a great week 3. If you enjoyed our time together, please be sure to like and subscribe so that you can be notified of the next time we upload content or go live. Have a wonderful month. Only love prevails. Peace.